Just a young player type from the grove side. St. Francis nigga went the skyline. Used to catch the phase up at Everglades.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, man.
Facebook
a fool right now.
But yeah, so like, we got the locals. What inspired you to, and was it all?
Oh man, I grew up around music, nigga. My dad was an artist, you know what I'm saying? My uncles did music, you know. So like, for me, it was just a natural progression for me. I started off producing. When really I just started off rapping, like my dad wrote my first verse when I was like 3, 4. After that, he ain't write for me no more, nigga. I was writing my own shit. And then my brother kind of became like the artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga was a nigga that was reading the dictionary and shit, and like sources and shit. And I was like, man, I can't compete with this nigga. Like, motherfucker make beats. So I started making beats and shit, man. That's actually how I even got to Tennessee. Middle Tennessee State was the only school that offered a music production degree and had a D1 football program. So I thought I'd go out there and play ball, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, short story long, man, I ended up getting into a car wreck. Kind of killed my chances of my little window I had to, you know, do my thing. You know, I started figuring it out. I was throwing parties and shit like that anyway. I was hot on campus, so like I was doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? And so that was just like an easy transition, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was comfortable with crowds. I've been doing that my whole life. Before niggas knew me, I was having shows at the American Airlines Center and shit like that as a kid. So like, you know, I've been getting groomed for it. So I think I had to go find it on my own terms. I had to go figure it out for myself, and Nashville gave me the space to really do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the beginning when it was just raw and emotion, it's just like, the Rikki Blu, you know what I'm saying? Even in that, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Paint the picture for us real quick. A creative process. How does Rikki Blu to hit the studio? And there it is. Take us to the creative process.
Definitely, man. Oh, I'm gonna take y'all through that goddamn pot talk. I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Niggas kept on calling me and shit, bro. My bad. But definitely gotta put some of that shit in the air, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me to get creative. That's just for me as a person. I like to smoke. You know what I'm saying? I be smoking. I be cheap. You know what I'm saying? So, but creatively, like when it comes to getting these ideas, man, I'm not the guy to write without beats. I'm not the nigga that's so in love with my words. I'm just sitting up writing cool, fire shit to say. You know what I mean? I get into that beat. Man. I figure out what that beat want me to say to it. You know what I'm saying? And, for me, it works one of two ways. It's all depending on the beat. If the producer has a name for the beat, I try to usually keep a consistent theme with that. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have a name to the beat, then it's whatever the beat telling me. You know what I'm saying? And more often than not, you know, it's usually on board. I just try to make sure it's a cohesive creation between me and the producer, because it's like, I don't want to, you know, you name the song Turmoil and I'm in that whole talking about throwing money at business. And it's just like you probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just be conscious of shit that probably niggas don't be conscious of, but that's just something that like creatively I try to make shit as organic as possible, as much as for collaboration, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Let's see now. You tell me some mom and dad, like losing your mom. Think that had an influence. Did that push you more?
Shit, that was the influence that gave me the power to, you know, find my voice. You know, where it definitely was something that, you know, changed my life. You know, um, it was something that helped my life too. So like that gave me the motivation to go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? That gave me the motivation to figure it out, to be fearless, to not have any inhibitions, because
Yeah.
I had lost all of that. So, you know, it's a catch-22, man. You find your voice and you find your purpose, but you lose the only person you're doing it for.
Right. Now
Thus is life, nigga.
yeah. Now, with that, if it wasn't music, where
Man, it's crazy. I remember telling my dad I wanted to be the president of the United States, and he said they'll never let a nigga be the president. And then enter Obama. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, I was deep on the pre-law shit. I thought I was gonna go to school to really do that. Then I got to school and saw them bitches, and I was like, nigga, these bitches around, just mix. So yeah, my academic career, and
you spot,
I'm a smart nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like school ain't hard. I was on a different type of time, man.
yeah.
And
I think all of us. That happiness.
and that's everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Niggas take the 7-year route every day, B. You know what I'm saying? Due to whatever situation they in, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, we was like, nigga, I'm in a lecture hall with Thank God for Cody, Black Metaphor, Zay. Why are we here? I know why these
Now that's
niggas here, but why are we?
that right there, bro. I think that you can pretty much say like y'all had a fucking all team there.
You said a what?
Y'all had an awesome.
Oh, no, definitely, man. You know, and, you know, of course, everybody has their qualms of what they would have done different, man. I just wish we capitalized more, man, and actually, you know, in us being so organic, we didn't understand the power of selling the friendship. We didn't understand like, what it meant to actually promote the camaraderie because we was actually like partners. So then it became kind of, it was like but you know, it was us learning how to be men, man, individually. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit come with what it come with. You get me?
Yeah.
Straight up.
As far as what what is your work on that social or political? Do you address those kind of
You said what? You said what, baby?
social
One more time.
your music like social or political issues?
Yo, the socio-political issues and shit like that's going
Yeah.
on. Yeah, fucking right. Hell yeah, man. I feel like that's our nigga, that's our duty, that's our responsibility. Like if we don't, nigga, we contributing to the problem. And you know, even with the music that of course resonates with you, you was there during that time, you know what I'm saying? So those records, of course, you fuck with that. But yeah, man, my new shit, the shit that I've been working towards, the shit that I've been staying low about, you know, getting my business right on. That shit is a lot. It hit super close to home, man. I got a song called President on my next full length project called Stay at Home.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm
Now
super.
give us
Go ahead.
insight on that. What is that basically?
Yeah, man,
What's
Stay at Home. Stay at Home is that coming of age project. You know, after you the 21 to 25, that actual realization of being a black man in America and amidst COVID and everything else that was thrown in our direction, and the pretenses of stay at home being nigga, you better. You gonna go outside, get sick. You gonna go outside, get shot, go outside. Just all of the daily nuances of, being black and in America. So stay at home really represented that mindset. When I got to Atlanta and, it was lockdown nationwide, but I kind of had to lock down in my mind. I had to mentally like get into that mental space of staying at home. So yeah, man. The only features on that is my roommate because you got to sell idea. You know what I'm saying? So it's solid. It's definitely stay at home, man. It's fire. 9 tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, do you feel music provoke certain things?
Hmm?
Do you feel your music
Do I feel like it what?
feel it, like a certain person that you feel provoked by
Oh,
topics you?
definitely, man. And I try to create, thought-provoking concepts. If anything, you can't make nobody do nothing, but I can make a nigga think. So if I can dress up the ideas or the things that I'm trying to get across in a way that's not judgy, preachy, pretentious,
Yeah.
like that's the sweet spot. And usually that includes being a little bit more vulnerable than a lot of people are willing to be. A lot of people got facades and masks that they're trying to maintain. They want you to believe this way when they're really that way. And I don't have those reservations. You know, like nigga, what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? It's been
No
like,
color.
yeah, no cap.
Now let way is more
Come on,
the freestyle.
come on.
The freestyle that everybody that I feel you came a lot more science from. This I would say a lot more and a lot here really did help with with that verse. When you break it down, what did that verse actually?
Man,
Because you had some first heard it out. That was the whole like.
yeah, no, man. That shit, that verse, man, that whole experience it was just one of those hip hop moments. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed to have been a part of it. I'm blessed to have it on my resume. I'm blessed to even remember that time. You know what I'm saying? And uh, I don't know, man. You want me to break down the verse like what you mean step by step? Man, pull up the video. Pull up the video. We can do live by live. Pull up the video.
Let's I ain't up, man. When I woke up to the first, I lost my. I broke my phone screen. I threw my phone. Like,
Swear to God. You threw your
swear to God,
oh, that's
like,
live.
nigga, I got hype on like nigga, let's go, my brother. Like I like that felt it was a win for you, but me, like I get to celebrate that I see my brother on the way out.
No
Like
kidding.
it was live, man. Like I ended up like I was showing this shit like my friend. I was like, yo, Rick, yeah, that's Ricky. Enjoy that. It was like, man, it was like the one from the locals only show.
Nigga.
Let's see, where is it? There it is. It's fire. Let's see. Now, how did
You said what?
how did Sway find?
Man, I got a homie named Jay Bombay, bro. Real good friend of mine. Man, where do I start? He's been such a help in my career just since day one. Gave me some of my first places to record. When shit got weird in Nashville, I was recording in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he's just always been a resource for me, man. And hit me up last minute.
Oh, so that was last. Oh wow. Oh, that had been.
Crazy part is, Sway, I had to extend my strip because I just went up to New York to kick it. And I may have been able to get on Sway. Nigga, this was scheduled on the day that my plane was supposed to leave. So I missed my flight. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Shoot, that's wow.
Yeah, so like when I came on that hoe and I was like, I gotta be somebody. I gotta pray more. I gotta calm down. From heaven I fell, I shattered my halo. Like,
Yeah.
now,
That's oh yeah, the video.
now, like,
Playing that part.
that shit deep for me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, at the end of the day, like, I didn't got here, nigga. I done made it to this point, nigga. I gotta be somebody. And then like my music is super introspective. So like I ain't telling nigga you nigga I gotta pray more, I gotta calm down, cause I really be turned up. From heaven I fell, I shot my halo. They only throw shots when they lacking the confidence. You look at that right where the problem is. See through your moves, my analysis is obvious. You can't decide what your hobby is. Too lazy to get what you want from it. Damn. Walk around and get body just idling. He gave you a voice, but you quieted. I humble myself just to heighten him. Come on.
Come on, man.
Hey, man. Look, you gotta put that shit up to get the rest of it, man. Come on, like, you know, I got too many bars in here to do. Yeah, they only got shots when they look for acknowledgement. You're looking at right where the problem is. See through your moves, my analysis is obvious. You can decide what your hobby is. Too lazy to get what you want from it. Yeah. Fuck around and get body just idling. Gave you a voice.
Go right here. Yeah. Let's turn this around so that's what I'm saying.
I gotta be somebody. Look, I gotta be more. I gotta calm down. From everything I feel, I shut my head. Seeking acknowledgement. You looking at right where the problem is. Your move, my analysis, hobby is. You can't decide what your hobby is. Too lazy to get what you want from it. Damn, fuck around and get body just idle. He gave you voice to quiet. I humble myself as an island. Simple as shit is the likeness. Shorty from cash is violent. I'm a part of this violent. I don't start to this shit in no game. Ain't no land. My lane right there. Safe and basic, chase a baseless. Nigga, you're safe, but you're not here. Boy, we know where your kin is. Pull up like we can't live here. Can't even say what the brand is. Yeah, my homie, why is this? Don't even know how it is. Every day he hold around. Up with your kids, up your home now. Nigga play but they hold now. Tucking your tip when they all around. No ass out, coming up and down. Off of my son, they checking them down. If you don't be on my plate in the town, you gotta know to help you get out. Up in the post, we flipping it out. Nigga be tweaking, I'm hearing it now. Nigga play crazy, I'm teaching them how. I don't preach it, just keep them my brain.
right, man, that like I don't know. I don't think I never told you that freestyle. It actually like every bar, every verse pushed me. Like ever since then, it was a nonstop thing. Like seeing niggas, it pushed me a little bit. Damn, bro, Rick right. Not only like you saying, you got stuff got to calm down. Really got to calm down. Like be patient. You feel me? Observe the situation. Like you feel me?
And then with
Not quiet our voice.
and with poise, we figure out how to maneuver these avenues. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, when we broke, when we starving, when we upset, when we angry, when we hurt, when we dealing with trauma, it's hard to really, you know what I'm saying? It's hard, bro. It's hard, bro. So, you know, I try to empathize and also be, you know, source of representation for it, nigga. Because I'm what it look like, you what it look like, she what it look like, you know. And we just got to use our platform. We just got to use our platforms for the betterment of everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Your the day EP Pleasant. I ain't gonna lie, that is fire. bro.
Hey.
My favorite of the EP is Round Here. I'm gonna stand for it.
Mine is stepping down, bro. Stepping down for me, bro. Stepping down.
Bro,
I got what you need. I got what you. That's my shit, nigga.
That's what we. That was when that was the first movie back when you dropped that.
That's my first move to California.
Cali. That what was it? What's the story behind what is Pleasant?
Gross out worldwide.
Worldwide.
Pleasant Grove, where I grew up, man. That's the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Pleasant Grove, Southeast Dallas. About 15 minutes from downtown, Southeast side, right in between East side, South side. We got our own little shit. You know what I'm saying? And being so far away from home, but understanding like the breadcrumb theory. You know what I'm saying? Or knowing that like I control my narrative. I wanted my ascension to be rooted in me, in the things that I could identify with me, you know, and the things that were unapologetically me, the things that hadn't been heard of before. I understood where I was in time, you know, with SoundCloud, and I almost had to jump on a lot of shit. So I wanted to like make my stake, you know what I'm saying, and drop in the Pleasant Grove EP while I was out there in LA. Like, nigga, I had worked on them songs, you know, while I was in Atlanta, and you know, people that know me kind of heard me putting that shit together, but to really kind of put a sound to the neighborhood while not there and kind of propel it forward without even checking in with it. I ain't even promoted out there, bro. I dropped it, and then, nigga, I went to go do Molly with some white people on Christmas Eve. I dropped this shit on Christmas Eve, 2015. You know, 2015, like, you know.
That's all curious. It was really It wasn't any right?
I did all my shit surprise drops. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that was me trying to show niggas like, nah, like, I really got the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Pleasant Grove went to go do stupid numbers on SoundCloud. I'm talking about stupid, goofy, dumb, retarded numbers. And, to this day, to this day, So yeah, man, that space, like being able to create and paint that picture, just show people the different sides of what the Grove is, like in such a short, concise project. It's niggas to this day that say that's my best project ever. I be mad as hell. I'm like, you niggas in here, Black, take down.
uh, now you took a year off and you with Can't Make Me. Is that directed to people? Uh, what explain?
Tell
What
me
did
what
you
you
get
think.
from?
Tell me what you think of it.
I feel like it's directed. Um, I feel like some people thought that they put you in during that time, and I feel like your is you're here, they're still here. Your wing is kind of blue.
Yeah, man, it was definitely that. It was a cry for liberation. It was juvenile in its you know what I'm saying, in its expression. Like, you can't make me, but you can't make me.
Yeah,
Or even, more linear, where it's like, nigga, there's no what you gonna make another blue, you know.
right.
But also, it was just like, man, it was showing people that, like, nigga, I know what I'm doing sonically, you know, like, trust me, like, and I didn't really had that a lot of times before that. People had their qualms that I probably listened to way too much, way too closely. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Where niggas would say that I need to work on my hooks, so I didn't have hooks, so I rapped too much, or I rapped about my mom too much. Heard that in Nashville.
what?
Yeah, yeah, like, look at weird.
Man, but my blue is portraying. I talk with Reggie. I had to talk with Reggie when Reggie jumped right and go straight to the fuck us, fuck
You
it.
know, but like, in comparison to everybody else and to where niggas see us, sometimes we get half cooked, suggestions that don't really apply to you specifically. You just gotta know how to, navigate that. And at the time, I'm not ashamed to say I did it. I really didn't know how to navigate those sort of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like learning yourself a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And then the points that I wanted to prove to myself, I ended up just proving to me I didn't care about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to make those records. I wanted to make Brutal Bizarre. I wanted to make Life Is Good. I wanted to make
Right.
I wanted to make Plug. I wanted to make Molotov. I wanted to make Level 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, nigga, you can't make me, nigga. Fuck you. Someone.
Now, what's the if you could change industry as far as what you see now dealing with the artists that's coming up?
Uh, I would add a better onboarding. I wish there were more artist helpers. I wish there were more people that wasn't in it to what they could benefit from it, but in it to, educate and build something with people that was worth having. Everybody has a brand. Everybody has an opportunity to become rich and famous and deserves the support of their peers. But sadly, we live in such a predatory, industry that a lot of these like tactics are almost standard business, and so the system is destroyed systemically rather than it just being, one thing we can change. So, if there's no reason why I should have found out about distribution, fucking 2016,
Right.
you know.
Yeah,
I know about
we
that.
on that
Just had it
kind
over.
of.
And like think about how many niggas in Nashville knew about it out the gate.
Man, I,
And this show he had been around.
times I asked you with them, bro. Like,
And like SoundCloud existed because of a forced ignorance that was almost enabled. You know, we were almost trapped in. Like we benefited from something that almost allowed us to cut corners that didn't really benefit us.
right.
Yeah. So like, you know, it's still shit that I want to learn more about. It's still shit that I don't feel comfortable in my level of knowledge of with this industry. And you know, you're only gonna learn more through more experiences and the knowledge that you seek. So, you know, I'm doing it. I'm trying to do the due diligence. I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Like, as far what's the best advice gotten from little Ricky now?
Nigga, bet on blue.
Bet on blue.
Bet on blue every time.
I,
Trust yourself, nigga. All you gotta do is trust yourself. All you gotta do is, man. Ah, shit. I wish I could love me. I nigga don't worry about none of that shit. Look, I feel you. Don't worry about none of that shit. Trust yourself. Trust yourself.
I feel you.
Trust
That's all
yourself.
you can.
Trust yourself and listen to your mama, nigga. Pay attention. Cause can't nothing else really prepare you for what life gonna throw at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta stand on that shit, man. Straight up.
Um, man, what's Ricky's favorite to perform? When you hit that stage, your go-to song.
I ain't gonna lie, I love that Randy Henderson in the Pyramids, that 003 to 004.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For miscellaneous. I love that.
Yeah.
Level 2 fire to perform. Wolfpack fire to perform. Miss
Wait a
You.
minute, hold on. Wolfpack. That's my joint.
Just a
Tell
young
me about Wolf.
just a young player type from the girl side. St. Francis nigga with the skyline. Hey, used to catch the fades up at Everglade. How it ain't no shade at the Everglades. Hey. That's man. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I was in LA, man, when I made that hoe. And you know, you stay around them niggas too long, you start, you know, talking like them niggas and shit like that. And then the beat came on. It just sounded like so. Yeah, cruising down the street in my six foot, like it just sounded like some shit like that. And I just wanted to make something that was for my hood, for where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a St. Francis nigga with the skyline. And like we used to really catch the fades up at Everglades. And if you know where Everglades is, it's like where all the trees are. Like the Everglades is national. But in our hood, nigga, ain't no trees. It's just it's Everglade Park, nigga. This nigga, them bitch, it ain't no sun cover, nigga. Ain't no shade cover. So like just even adding that, how it ain't no shade at the Everglades. Hey. Anyway, I stay right around the way. Every corner, even Northern, had to make a play. Hey, look, now I'm out the way, bro. I'm in LA. What you need? Pay the fee, and it's on the way.
That's the bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's joint right there.
Nah, that shit
That's
fire.
that.
Yeah, that's out the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Shooting that visual, man. You know, and also my advice to upcoming artists, you know, just consistency kills, man. You know, everybody's somewhere different with it. Some niggas trying to gain a fan base. Some niggas trying to you know, gain the attention of a label. Some niggas want, you know, certain type of help. And at this point, I've identified why not. I know my why I'm doing it. I know why I'm not where I'm at, and that's because of my lack of attention to my visual brand. And it's
Yeah,
the reason why that's what I'm finna do going forward. So, I'm an amazing recording artist. I'm a prolific performer, performing artist. So now I have to be an even better visual artist.
yeah.
So, it's
Now,
like figuring out, what I'm saying, for yourself, figuring out what works, you know what I'm saying?
do you feel that the visual aspect to the music is why a lot of artists aren't where they are now?
My bad, brother. What you say?
Do you feel the visual aspect of music is why a lot of artists aren't where they are now?
Uh,
Let's put it like this: with with how big social media is and how it plays a huge role with today's artists, do you feel like we look when we hop on Twitter or Instagram, we're looking for the next big video like an NBA young boy or Lil Baby, like who has the hottest visual? Do you think that's what our generation is looking for now? Hold on, y'all. Let Facebook get it together. Hey, I'm glad y'all enjoying this interview, man. Everybody that's big ups to y'all, man, for tuning in. You feel me with the bro Rick, where we're getting some insight to him. You feel me? Like I said, this is the first episode of MoneySZN. Matter of fact, here go bro right here, right now.
yeah, I started getting that echo, bro, and I closed the screen out.
Yeah, now you straight?
All right, but yeah, man,
See.
I think visuals are important. Visuals are the most important thing. You got to think about how kids are learning now. You got to think about how they're developing certain tools, certain mannerisms. Like everything's online. So if you're not adjusting to the way the information is being processed and downloaded, you know what I'm saying? You're only doing yourself a disservice. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, to a lot of artists' detriment, they don't have a lot of visuals or even visuals that people care about. Content ain't always got to be music videos. A lot of times niggas they want the story. They want to know why. They want to know what happened. They want to know how. And so do you each other.
Now, do you feel as an artist that, because I've been hearing this a lot, as you know, have a big, should the artist visual before he drops?
I think an artist should do whatever helps that artist progress at that point in time. I think if an artist is not dropping visuals and you a new artist or you're trying to build something from the ground, you only giving yourself you're not giving yourself the best fighting chance. You know what I'm saying? So in my eyes, you gotta put yourself in the game, man.
Yeah,
Even if it's just like loop videos on YouTube. Like I done got so far gone. Like I could have got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube a long time ago. I got
right.
10,000 on Instagram, down to 10,000 on Twitter. The max amount of friends you can have on Facebook, I just didn't apply my network there. So,
Right.
you gotta give yourself a fighting chance, man. You got to. Okay.
Now, the over it, I want about the black tape.
Ooh, you shot my nigga Black Metaphor,
In a week's time, drop visuals for it behind it. What's the black tape?
Oh man, the Black Tech was me trying to regain my artistic integrity. My baby mama had just deleted all my music off DSPs. I I was fresh off of just having to figure my shit out, man, and out of desperation, I kind of put myself in a wild position, you know. And I just said it to my father, nigga, I'm gonna do this shit in a week, nigga. He was
Yeah.
like, and I was like, watch.
Now, black man.
Yeah, you know, he was just sending me a random pack. And I told him, nigga, I'm gonna make a tape in a week, nigga. Watch. And I could have been Kevin, nigga.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
Motivation.
Not Kevin, bro.
Motivation, like man,
Hey, bro, I
promotion,
paid $50 for a gram.
the promotion alone was crazy. Like it was crazy. I was and it'd be a short video. I'm like, it's about to be hard.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Them shits was so fire. Them shits was so fire, man. Just like, that's when I started like really trying to figure out if I knew what I was doing, like with the creative direction side and the niggas that I was bringing into it to help make it happen. And that's when I knew that I possessed the network and I possessed like the manpower to get something like that done. Like to rally every nigga around me for one goal that they don't necessarily directly benefit from on face value, but they almost just are. Come on, bro, you can't sell that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Now, what's your opinion? I say this as what
You said what? Yeah,
what
oh
is
yeah,
infantry?
I'll probably just you for a grand. I'll rock it. You said what, bro?
What is infantry?
What is the internal network of forgotten youth? Man, it's self-explanatory, man. It's you know, when I went to create, when I was a part of the house, you know what I'm saying, I felt like I built something that wasn't mine, you know what I'm saying? And I ate at something that I really didn't have no power, no control over, but it was kind of just like, when shit kind of went south, I was kind of left to figure it out for myself. And don't get me wrong, nigga, Michael Da Vinci, everybody else, I said, even I said, we talked like about a month ago, it's my dog. We all got kids, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, except Mike and Tut. But the rest of us got kids. But you know, nigga was like, bro, you got it, man. You been that nigga. You too big. He was like, you too big, bro. You too big. And that's all he told me. You too big. Create your shit, niggas gonna fuck with it. And so shit, nigga, I created motherfucking infantry, nigga. Got the shit blasted, nigga, and just started, nigga, pushing my line, nigga. Then I got the flag on my face, and I was like, then niggas started getting the flag on their face. And I was like,
That shit is
so
worldwide.
I started to realize, I was like, okay, the thing that I'm creating has such a universal appeal to it that like I just gotta walk in my light. That lifestyle brand we trying to create, like it ain't gonna happen out of the blue. Your lifestyle, say you really gotta have that type of lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it is so. Ah, okay, I'm gonna fuck with you for sure. Hold on, I got some little shits in the works. Uh, uh, but yeah, man. So INFY is the foundation. INFY is the umbrella. INFY is the home. You know what I'm saying? That like that's what I saw as being the mobilizer. You know what I'm saying? The thing to, you know, get us all together on one accord, because at the end of the day, with it being an internal network, it's less about us having the same thing and more about us having interconnectivity. So
Yeah,
so that in itself is like the cheat code. Cause like if I know a nigga over here that can turn me on and shit, and he fuck with me like, nigga, we what? You just cut all the cables. You didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? And so by nature, this INFY shit became, I don't know, nigga, we just a nigga that's on the same page, on the same wavelength.
yeah,
And then we see a nigga that's INFY, like, oh, you INFY. Oh, so you, okay. And it's
yeah,
understanding of what that relationship is going to entail. It's almost a precursor. Like, hey, nigga, there's some real niggas over here, you know, and like so. And even in building that, I'm reaching the point where, like, as an artist, I'm being presented with like certain business plans where niggas is asking me, now, can this be replicated for other artists? And I'm like, yes, nigga, that's the fucking point. Yes, it can, nigga. So, yeah, bro. It's everything I wanted to be right now. I'm still trying to get this merch and shit and the website and everything together. So that shit coming for sure. Just gotta hit that hoe.
Definitely, definitely. Well, brother, I thank you
Yeah.
for being my man of season 2.
Bro,
That's
like I told you earlier, man, you can call me for anything, nigga, anytime. Nigga,
that,
it's big love, you know, you and everybody you fuck with, man. Like, so let niggas know, you know what I'm saying? I'm 3 hours down the road, you know what I'm saying?
oh
Come,
man,
come.
I told you, I'm taking that trip.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm taking that trip out.
It's too easy, bro. The type of moves we making is too easy, bro.
Exactly, exactly.
Straight up, straight up.
I appreciate it, man. Either me or right, man. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year,
It's
my
too easy
man.
to text y'all and tell y'all.
Man, look, I hope a nigga know, charge to my mind and not my heart, man. Nigga, we all going through life in this pandemic, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
just like this, bro, niggas gonna pick up where they left off. Nigga, ain't no weird shit, nigga. Y'all know what's up.
exactly, man.
Nah.
Exactly. But I appreciate you, bro, and bro, be easy. Tell
No,
Tony
gangster.
what stop.
Yeah, man. Look, we got 6 rings. Stay at home. International Heartthrob. The Blueprint Volume 1 coming this year, man. Y'all tap in. Yee.
Holla, bro. Man, everybody that tuned in, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, that was the first episode, man, of MoneySZN, season 2. Welcome to the Grove, Pleasant Grove, you feel me? Grove Side Worldwide, INFY Worldwide, man. HP, EMG, More Media, you feel me? DME, Funky 10, HP. Hey, got a surprise for y'all next episode, man. Stay tuned. Tairhodes